Well, good morning, guys. It's 5:30 in the morning. It's about I don't know, pushing 60 degrees out. Pretty nice morning, and I'm just taking a quick buzz up this way to snag a little breakfast at McDonald's. But hey, price is usually right, so I'm gonna take a cruise up this way. You guys, come on along for the ride. It's not very far. It's not a long ride. 99% on the bike path. That's about the biggest street to cross. That was Capitol Parkway and 27th Street. Now we're back on the bike path which parallels Capitol Parkway and Antelope Creek. This is actually part of the Rock Island Trail because this is runs right along where the old Rock Island Railroad ran for many, many years. I think that the last train that officially came through was in 1980. And then after that, the tracks were virtually abandoned. And then they were picked up eventually, I'm not sure when, by a Rails to Trails Conservancy, Conservatory, whichever. Check one of the boxes. And eventually was converted over. Now, one of the first attempts at the trail system, they actually did it in asphalt, which really didn't go over that well after a few years of use, especially in the weather that Nebraska has. Let alone not knowing that just putting putting asphalt on top of grass really isn't such a good thing to do anyway, since it does spread out. And over time, that spreading got worse, and it cracked and cracked and cracked. And just, then it wasn't that wide either. Made for a miserable ride experience after a while. So they changed it and went to concrete. Which frankly still has its flaws, but overall is a much, much better riding experience. And we're still cruising along. That building in front right there is Lincoln High School. One of the two high schools I went to back in the day. I went to Lincoln High, this one here. And then when my dad got transferred overseas, I went to Bahrain American School, which was a DOD, Department of Defense school. And that was let's see, when I first attended here, it was what, 1972, I think. And there's been a lot that's changed, but the basic school building itself is pretty much remains the same. Still easily recognizable when you're coming down either of the streets. And this part of the bike path kind of runs right next to the school. It's off to my left right now. We're making a turn towards it here. There's part of the building right there. And these get turned here so that they're a little easier to see. These links right here, because they're the Lincoln High links. And these links were given by one of the senior classes. I'm not around on the other side that I can read the plaque right now. But these have been here for a long time. Long time. Long as I can remember, they've been up here. And like I said, I forgot what class they were presented by. Get out here and take a peek real quick. The class of 1970. So that's why I've always thought of them as being here, because they were installed before, a couple years before I started, and been there ever since. And needless to say, just had to do a little bit of off-roading. And that, I'm gonna get turned here. I'm close enough to the McDonald's now. I gotta wait a few minutes for it to open, so I'll get turned here, and you can get a kind of a full-on view of Lincoln High. At about 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't think anybody's even here yet, except for maybe some early morning janitorial staff. But I can get the camera turned just a little bit. There we go. And that's Lincoln High School. I believe that this is the oldest high school in Lincoln. Been here for well over 100 years. It's not a bad school. Not a bad one at all. And then and you'll get a kick out of this. This kind of surprises me. I noticed this the other day when I was cruising up through. Check this out. This is in a high school parking lot, guys. A high school parking lot. You know what that is? Yeah, buddy. That's an electric car charger. It says electrical vehicle parking only while charging. But that's what it is. I was shocked to see that in a high school parking lot. It makes me kind of wonder how many kids are actually driving electric vehicles. I would actually find that a little on the amusing side, since from what I've seen, it's still pretty much hot rod cars. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. I'm going to try to get turned towards Capitol building at 5 o'clock in the morning. They don't have the lights on it this morning for some reason. I don't know why. There we go. There's the Capitol building. That little red dot that's flashing there. That's on top of the building. And then where I'm going is right over here. Hey, they've had the sprinklers on again. They got the sprinklers on, they're not off yet. And when I get down here, of course, I'll be at the McDonald's. And I'll end the video. And here we are, back, and I'm going to end the video. It's I got about, I don't know, about 15 minutes to wait, so I'll get the bike all locked up, make sure everything's off. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Well, here, I don't know why the video looks kind of fuzzy to me, but I'm going to take over and just going to make a little run over by the bike path. And I'm going to get a few pictures. I think it just might be fuzzy because of the way the lighting is out here. I don't know. Sorry, but I'm not real great at that streaming stuff. Anyway, you see it on my head is a bright orange helmet. This is courtesy of some very good friends down in Florida, Kelly and John, who frankly couldn't stand the thought of me being unsafe, and actually has lights in it. Let's see if I can get it. It has a front and a rear light. There's the front. You can see it just kind of blinds everything out, and then it flashes in the rear as well. So it's a nice safety addition on top of the other flashing lights that I've got. It's a help. Every little bit helps. So the bright orange helmet, does it stand out? Yes. Do I want it to stand out? Yes. Because if I can get that one person to go, oh, hey, if it wouldn't have been for that helmet, I might have missed seeing you. Well, then it served its purpose. Because I've been hit on a bicycle before. Frankly, I don't want to do it again. So, we're down in the Telegraph District again. Cruising along. You can tell it's still pretty dark out. And can somebody please tell me what's up with these blue frickin' street lights? I have no clue. Leave it in the comments or something. And it's just a nice, about 60 degrees out this morning. I'm still got quite a bit of clothing on because it's just cool enough where when you're stopped, you swear up and down you don't need it, but then once you get going again, it's downright chilly. So I'm going to get stopped up here, and I'll end this stream, this part of the stream, but I'll fire it up with a different view because I still haven't figured out a way yet to flip the camera around while I'm rolling. I don't see the option for that. So I'm going to stop up here and we'll get that done. I'm going to take a cruise down into a little bit of the bike path. So stop this here, and the other part's starting right up following this. All right, and there we have the flipped around version of the video. And once we get going here, got a few cars coming. We'll wait for them because there's people on the way to work. Oh, thank you. He's going to let me come across. And then we'll putter along this part of the separated bike path here on N Street for a little ways up here, because this will actually take us to the other part of the bike path. And won't stay on this for very long, or actually won't stay on stream for very long. You can see the sun starting to come up. It's going to be a nice day. There we go. Huh, don't know how you did that. But anyway. Okay, we're going to travel down this a little ways. This is the Antelope Park bike path. And this is actually stays pretty busy with commuters and runners, cyclists of all kinds, kids. There's plenty of playgrounds. Morning. There's part of the Telegraph District that we just went through. And you can probably tell we're kind of going down a hill. It kind of undulates up and down quite a bit through here. And we just went underneath N Street, the street we were just on. And right in front of you, those the red glow right there is the O Street Bridge. Or Highway 34. I believe it's Highway 34. Yeah, Highway 34. And we go underneath that. This is another one that didn't exist 15, 16 years ago. We just cruise along. It's a very nice ride. Haven't seen too many cyclists out this morning. little surprising, but not altogether a shock. Going over one of those little rises in the bike path. There's the Hub Cafe. We've had, well, I've had coffee over there a couple of mornings. Good coffee. And here's where I think I'm going to end the stream. I think this is going to be a good spot to get some photos. I can do the time exposure shots down and through here. So, hope you enjoyed that little trip. And there'll be more to come. Hey, thanks, and everybody have a good day.